We're going to talk about dividing rational numbers in the form of fractions and mixed numbers. And of course, all the rules that we learned from integers would still apply in the sense that a negative multiplied by a negative will give us a positive, and a negative multiplied by a positive will give us a negative, and a positive by a positive, of course, is a positive. All right, if you don't recall, then this will be a review for you. So let's see, when we are dividing fractions, we have negative 3/4 divided by 7/8. We use the reciprocal of the fraction to the right of the division symbol. And the reciprocal is when we invert the denominator and the numerator. So we're going to actually multiply negative 3/4 by positive 8/7. And I'm going to come up here and put in my equal sign and my negative symbol because I know that this is going to be negative because it's a negative multiplied by a positive. And once I use the reciprocal, I can follow the rules for multiplying fractions, which means I can now simplify. And I'm going to do that down here. So once again, I have negative 3/4 multiplied by 8/7. And again, 8/7 is the reciprocal of 7/8. I can simplify. 4 will divide into itself once and into 8 twice. And now I'm going to multiply, and I'm going to end up with negative 3 multiplied by 2 would be 6. Negative 6 over 1 multiplied by 7 would be 7. And the answer to this problem is negative 6/7. All right, in my next example, I chose to use two mixed numbers. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to make these both negative. And if I make them both negative, I know that my answer will be positive. All right, in order to divide, much like when you multiply mixed numbers, first we need to convert them into improper fractions. We do that by multiplying the whole number by the denominator and adding it to the numerator. 3 multiplied by 4 would be 12. 12 plus 2 would be 14, and we use the same denominator. This would be negative 14/3. And I'm going to divide that by 6. Multiplied by 1 would be 6, plus 1 would be 7, by negative 7/6. In my third step, I'm going to use the reciprocal, negative 14/3. I'm now going to multiply that by negative 6/7. And once again, I know that these are both negatives. My answer will be positive. I can simplify. Let's do that. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do that down here so we can keep track of it. Pardon me, that's 14/3. And I'm going to multiply that by negative 6/7. And let's do some simplifying here. 3 will fit into itself once and into 6 twice. 7 will fit into itself once and into negative 14 twice. All right. So if I multiply 2 by 2, I get 4. 1 by 1, I would get 1. And the answer to this problem would be positive 4.